There are robots that can lift you out of bed while you're asleep, crawl through pipes like a living organism, and literally speak objects into existence. What you're about to see isn't science fiction anymore, it's all reality. Subscribe right now because robotics is evolving faster than everyone predicted, and AI is icing on the top. 1. Robot dog with real muscles. Starting the list with the robot dog with real muscles. Forget Boston Dynamics. Scientists at Suzumori Robotics Laboratory in Tokyo just created something that makes those metal dogs look inferior. They built a robot dog that moves using actual artificial muscles powered by air. Everyone, from their movements to their looks, resembles what a real dog would look like. This isn't just any other four-legged robot, and instead of using rigid motors, this robot relies on air-powered artificial muscles and a lightweight, slightly flexible frame that lets it absorb impact and shift weight gently instead of being rigid and ultimately causing a lot of damage to itself. This way, the robot dog can mimic a real animal's natural motion. But here's what makes it truly unsettling. The robot makes a flexible hammock-like shoulder structure for dogs to investigate the biomechanical function of the canine musculoskeletal system. The engineer is focused on replicating how dog muscles and tendons act like a hammock to absorb running power. So, how does it actually work? This system is called the McKibben muscle system, which consists of pneumatic artificial muscles that can contract and expand like real biological muscles. So, whenever air pressure flows through them, they behave similarly to active muscle tissue that is in dogs and even in humans. This design allows the robots to adjust their movement while reducing shock and absorbing it while maintaining stability even when walking on rough terrains and uneven surfaces. The researchers are not stopping there. They're still working on improving the speed and exploring how it can handle more dynamic environments. As you've seen in the clips above, it will soon become a pet that requires no food but electricity. 2. Snail robot swarm. Next up is something straight out of our nightmares, which scientists at the Chinese University of Hong Kong have developed. This is not one robot, but a swarm of snail-inspired robots that can connect together, climb over each other, and work as a collective intelligence. The snail robotic swarm system is inspired by land snails while using the two-mode connection mechanism. This mode allows them to mirror natural snail locomotion using the magnetic embedding tracks for free mobility. This enhances their adaptability and efficiency. Each robot comes with a 120 mm diameter, featuring magnetic tracks that let them attach to each other's shells. The main application of this robot is that multiple small robots can collaborate to climb rocks, build bridges to cross gaps, and even traverse step-like structures and cobblestone roads while assembling themselves into robotic arms for object manipulation. These are just modular units that can reconfigure themselves for any task. If you need to cross a chasm, they can connect and form a bridge. If you need to climb a wall, they can stack on top of each other. While this technology is still in its infancy, it's becoming the next big thing in construction and many other industries. 3. AI that speaks things into existence. MIT researchers have developed a speech-to-reality system that transforms spoken language into physical objects using 3D generative AI and robotic assembly. Yes, this is not from a Hollywood sci-fi movie, because now users can say something like, "I want a knife," and within 5 minutes, a robotic arm will assemble objects from modular components and present them with a knife. Let me repeat what I said. You speak, the AI listens, generates a 3D design, processes it for creating the physical object, and then gives you the exact thing that you wanted in under 5 minutes. The system begins with speech recognition that processes the user's request using a large language model. This is followed by the 3D generative AI that creates a digital mesh representation. Then, something called the voxelization algorithm breaks the 3D mesh into assembly components. Using geometric processing and modification, the AI-generated assembly is converted into physical objects. Currently, the robotic assembly can construct objects with volumes ranging from 4,000 to 7,000 cubic meters in 1 to 5 minutes. Users can remain involved throughout the design process while giving feedback and refining their creation. Furthermore, think about what this could innovate soon: on-demand manufacturing, where you just describe what you need. There will be no need for CAD software or any technical knowledge, just words will make objects come to reality. 4. AI Vision System. Next up is a special system which is developed by Luxon called the Oak 4. It is a compact AI vision system that basically gives robots the gift of sight, combined with intelligence. This isn't a regular camera, it's a self-sustained vision system that combines sensors, 3D perception, and its own device AI processing. The Oak 4 brings compute sensing and 3D perception together in one device designed specifically for robotics and automation. It also enables robots to see, understand, and make decisions about their environment in real time without requiring a connection to any of the cloud servers or external processing. However, there's something really scary about it since it democratizes advanced robotic vision. Giving a robot visual intelligence requires expensive hardware, complex integration, and significant expertise. With this system, it's basically plug and play. Robots can use the Oak 4 to perform recognition, track movements, estimate depth, and even understand spatial relationships. They can now navigate complex environments without any problems and even manipulate objects that were impossible before. This is the technology that enables autonomous robots to actually function in the real world while doing their jobs in a more efficient and accessible manner. 5. Vine Robot. Next up is Vine Robot. An engineer at MIT and Stanford University developed a gripper that is inspired by vines that can snake around and lift various objects, including glass vases, watermelon, and even safely lift a human without any harm. This robot consists of a pressurized box from which long, vine-like tubes can grow. As the tubes come out, the vines can twist and coil around the object before continuing back toward the box, where they are automatically clamped in place and mechanically wound back to gently lift the object into a soft, sling-like grasp. Professor Harry Asada even explained that heavy but fragile objects like a human body are difficult to grasp with the robotic hands that are available today. So his whole idea was to create a robot that wouldn't damage or hurt sensitive objects while safely lifting them up or down. Researchers say there are two versions of this robot. The large-scale system can slide under a person lying in bed without requiring any manual repositioning, and then wrap around them while lifting them safely. Then there's the smaller version that attaches to the commercial robotic arms and can grasp everything from kettlebells to playground balls while navigating cluttered and small spaces. In elder care settings, transferring a person out of bed is one of the most physically excruciating and torturous jobs. So, having a robot that could safely get them out of bed to a wheelchair or any way that the hospital wants is something that would be huge in the coming years. But there are applications beyond elder care because agricultural harvesting is also something very delicate. Produce needs gentle handling. Loading and unloading heavy cargo is also one of the industries where this robot can shine. What's interesting about the robot is how it moves. It grows with the snakes around it, grows, and then snakes around obstacles while wrapping around targets with the same persistence as actual vines. Would you buy one of these? Tell us in the comments below. 6. Flying micro-robots. Next up is something even more interesting. Researchers have developed insect-inspired flying microbots that perform gymnastic maneuvers like somersaults and can do fast turns with agility that looks like actual bugs. These aren't just small drones, but these are robots at the scale of insects with comparable flight capabilities. The microbots can perform complex aerial actions like acrobatics, rapidly maneuver, and navigate through tight spaces. They're designed for applications where size matters a lot. What makes them even scarier is their potential for swarm behavior. One flying robot is the size of a bee, which is interesting. 1,000 of them working together is something else entirely. They could cover vast areas, communicate findings, and coordinate actions in ways that make traditional robots look clumsy. This biomechanical approach means that robots don't just look like insects, they move like them. They have the ability to hover and dart. While nature spent millions of dollars perfecting insect flight, now we are replicating them with machines. There are a lot of applications that these types of robots can be used in, and in the future, we want to see them in many industries. 7. AI robot dog for disaster response. Texas A&M students developed an AI-powered robot dog that is specifically designed for disaster response. This isn't a general-purpose robot that is adapted for emergencies, but this is a robot that is built from the ground up to navigate rubble, make autonomous decisions, and even operate in the moment of heat, especially in disaster zones. These robots can move through unstable terrains, climb over obstacles, and even squeeze through gaps while carrying sensors and equipment. It can use the AI to make real-time decisions about navigation and task prioritization without requiring any human control. For disaster scenarios, time is everything. Traditional search and rescue methods can waste a lot of time while also putting the lives of people in danger. These robot dogs can go fast, mapping areas, locating victims, and even assessing the structural stability before human responders enter. The autonomous decision-making for the AI robot dog is something that is unmatched. In the future, we are going to see a lot of major improvements where humans will be assisted by these dogs for all sorts of emergency responses. 8. NASA's Perseverance Rover. Next up is NASA's Perseverance Rover, which recorded something quite interesting. It is the audio and video of a Martian dust devil, including the crackling electrical discharger. This might not seem like a robotic achievement at first, but consider what's happening here. A machine is sitting on top of another planet while capturing atmospheric phenomena in ways that we've never expected before. Then the audio includes sound that no human has ever heard. This is the actual sound of wind and electrical activity on another planet. This represents that robotics is also serving the absolute edge of human capability. And Perseverance is essentially a mobile laboratory that is equipped with cameras, microphones, spectrometers, drills, and even sample collection systems. All of it is controlled 140 million miles away with a significant communication delay. The Dust Devil recording isn't just any cool footage, it's the scientific data about Martian atmospheric conditions, electrical activity, and even the weather patterns. The scary part? These robots are becoming increasingly autonomous, and as missions venture further from Earth, communication delays make real-time communication almost impossible. So, robots exploring outside and then reporting back to Earth is something that's new and is going to happen increasingly in the future. 9. Google DeepMind's robots. Last on the list is none other than Google DeepMind, which is developing robots that don't just follow programmed instructions, but rather see their surroundings, plan actions, and execute tasks autonomously based on the initial input. This is the culmination of everything we've discussed: vision, intelligence, and physical manipulation. These robots use advanced AI understanding with what they're looking at and the reason for the best approach according to what their program does. DeepMind's approach combines computer vision, language understanding, and robotic control into integrated systems. The behind-the-scenes look at these systems revealed that robots navigated cluttered environments, manipulated unfamiliar objects, and solved real-world problems through reasoning, which is something that is quite near in the future. Rather than being simply programmed, Google DeepMind's robots can think for themselves and use genuine artificial intelligence. And with that, we have just covered 9 new robots that are actually scary. Even though these are not scary in terms of taking over the world or something, the capabilities that they provide are baffling. What do you think about these futuristic robots? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to support the channel by subscribing to more futuristic content like this.